guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome, cross watchers, and if you happen to be brand new to the channel, glad you landed here today. This is our third reading for you this month, Gemini, and just a heads up for February. The order will be changing. Remember, well, for those of you who are new, you won't know this, but I've been working with the algorithms here on YouTube, and it has been helping. So, but, you know, other signs are feeling a little neglected because they're not getting as much attention. So for February, there will be changes. Please watch, stay tuned for the February monthly energy update. On the first of the month, I usually do a reading that takes the month week by week. So that's where I'm going to announce the new order. Stay tuned for that. Next week, I'm going to be focusing on the movement of the nodes of fate, right? The North Node and the South Node. They shift signs about every 18 months. Their new placement is in Pisces for the North Node, Virgo right across the way for the South Node, and I'm going to be doing readings for how that impacts you. So you may want to know, since they are the nodes of fate and destiny. So stay tuned for that next week. Okay, I'm pulling this isn't even really an oracle deck. It's more inspirational affirmations called Miracles Now from Gabby Bernstein. Let's get you a message. Lovely for Gemini. It says, my positive energy leaves a powerful impression on the world. Hell to the yes for, especially if you're here as the Gemini, I would say your positive energy is electric. Definitely leaves a powerful impression on the world. For the rest of us, we kind of, you know, we can draft off that positive energy. So let's do that. All right, let's allow ourselves to be sort of drafting like tractor trailers on the highway of life, drafting off that energy, positive energy. This reading is a continuation of this month. I've been working with Twin Flame Soulmate Energy. Let's go ahead and get into your connection with regard to your energy present and your person's, your blocks. And the block doesn't have to be your own block. It can be coming from an outside source. Okay, so it might be a block that you're up against or an internal block, your person's block. The relationship itself, divine message, and an outcome position. But that, I always like to consider it an opportunity for the outcome, how to maybe mitigate those blocks so that you can make some forward progress. All right, so that's what we're doing. And then the extended, we will look at your person, like what's inside their head. And so I'll be speaking about that soon. So your energy, Ace of Swords, your block, Ten of Wands. Their energy, King of Swords. That's really interesting. Their block, Two of Wands. In the connection, Eight of Pentacles, divine message, Four of Pentacles, and I love this. I love that for the outcome, the opportunity to mitigate those blocks. So if you're showing up here with Ace of Swords energy, it's like something's being like, it's like that moment where you have an aha moment. Like you're going, oh, I'm seeing something clearly, or I've got some insight here, or it's always a gift from spirit when you see an ace coming in with that hand out of the ether. Like it's a gift. It's like, take it, take this moment of clarity or truth, something being revealed, or you're seeing it all of a sudden. But the block is that something's weighing on you. It's time for you to release it, for you to let it go, for you to get that sort of relief that comes from, oh, I see it, but you haven't yet let it go. There's something that's weighing on you and you're struggling, and it's time to let it go, but you're blocked with that in that regard. Your person showing up with the energy of the King of Swords. The King of Swords wants to do the right thing in their highest, you know, vibration. It is about honesty and truth and integrity. So there may be something here that is coming to light, is being revealed, a truth that you're sort of seeing, but it may be coming from someone who's finally coming from that honor and integrity and honesty and wanting to do the right thing. This person's block is around the path forward. The Two of Wands asks us what we want in a world of possibilities. And then, what path is likely to get us there, and what do we need to set in motion so that it arrives. Because the next card out would be the Three of Wands, which is the ships coming in card. It's the manifestation portion. So it feels like there's something here, and I love that in your blocks you each have action energy. The Wands is action, it's passion, it's desire. So that's pretty aligned there. And the reason I say that is because for the connection, it's about putting in the work and the effort and the attention and the focus. Like it's like where the time where you have to dedicate that effort. And this can be fixed if you're both sort of focused on the same thing at the same time and doing that work. And the divine message here with the Four of Pentacles, I'm not exactly sure which way I'm sensing this yet, because it can be about guardedness and it can be about, holding back. And because I see this Ten of Wands, I am feeling a little bit of that, but it can also be about holding on to what you value. It doesn't always have to be about guardedness or, being, self-serving and what's mine is mine. Yeah, it doesn't always have to be about that. It can be about holding fast to what you value and not wanting to let it go. So I'm getting a little bit of a mixed notion here about it, so I'll wait for the clarifiers. And then the opportunity is about that release, is about the leap in the net will appear, and there's a new chapter here, and it is about a leap of faith to some degree. And so I've got really a good sense about this. By the way, Gemini, or whoever you are watching, you could be the cross watcher. If you're dealing with, if you have Aquarius energy in your chart, prominent placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or a prominent placement, or your person does, we've got some strong Aquarian energy in this reading. Just extra added confirmation. So let's jump in. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, wow, Devil energy, there's some fear, Knight of Wands. So with the two aces here, you're showing up with this, this opportunity, this divine gift of inspired passion and the insight, the awareness, this truth, something being revealed. And either what's being revealed is some fear or some control or why someone is the way they are, or this is your own fear, your own egoic fear and resistance. And with the Knight of Wands coming from the bottom of the deck, it could be a fear of, somebody coming back with the same old situation, the in and out of it all. And that may be what's been weighing on you, and a block around I can't take this one more time. So if that's part of your storyline, you have to remember it's a general reading, not a private reading. So you have to take it as it resonates for you. But it could also be that something's coming to light about a person's patterns, because this is a pattern card and the Devil can be a pattern card. And it can be very karmically charged, and this can be karmic release. So why is this hard for you to release? Because there could be a karmic pattern here in the situation. You're going, I see this now. I see it. So you may be coming in with all this boom, 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 boom. Sorry for the barking dog. That's the neighbor. It just may be an awareness, I'm seeing it all so clearly. Let's get the Ten of Wands. Ace of Swords. Yeah. Magician. Hanged Man. basically, it's like you've manifested this insight, you've manifested this realization, whatever that Ace of Swords is. But it's still kind of, the block is coming from something that is still sort of in this state of delay, or like a temporary standstill, something that's just kind of hung up. And it could be coming from fear. Again, it could be coming from a negatively karmically charged pattern that plays out on repeat. And with that Hanged Man energy from the bottom of the deck, it's almost as if you can't move forward until this sort of plays itself out, till it gets resolved, till it gets fixed, till it gets focused on, till it gets dealt with. And it is weighing on you, but you see something, you've manifested this, and yet still you're kind of internally, you kind of can't do anything with it. So it is an outside source of a block. It's not yours at this point by yourself to shift. That's something you'll have to do together. Let's see your person with the King of Swords here. Lovers, Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords. Nice. Well, I do feel this is your energy. I kind of feel like you've got it. You see right through it now. You're like, and they know it. On some level, this person knows, and that's why the Nine of Swords is here. This is a beautiful connection. First of all, this is a card associated with the sign of Gemini, the lovers, the twins. And this person wants to do the right thing, but they're a little obsessed adjacent, right? Oh, they're on to me now. Truth seeker, truth teller, right? No hidden agenda with the Queen of Swords, comes right in, hands extended, like, yeah, what are we going to do about this? What's the dealio? And I am feeling like you're seeing it all so clearly, and that Ace of Wands is like, now we can do something about it, right? That Ace of Wands, a gift of inspired passion. Let's go. Let's fix this. Let's do something. But you personally, on your own, cannot make the change. It's going to have to come from this person who their block is, yeah, what do I want in this situation? And what am I going to bring to the party? How am I going to get this going? Yeah. Right. So I do feel like this person has good intentions. I feel this person has some karmic patterns. Not a sinner, not a saint, but something that has to be worked through. So you're going to need them to be invested in that. Let's go ahead and look at the Two of Wands. Six of Wands, Knight of Cups, Five of Pentacles. And I was going to say some self-awareness will be really important, which is like the Hermit, right? This person may need to kind of go within for a little while and sort some stuff out. They may also need to kind of overcome some of their own insecurities. That Strength card, right, overcomes the devil. But this is like they've got some self-esteem issues. They've got some questions about their own worthiness in this connection, what they're worthy of. They may have, shut you out. There may have been a time or two in this pattern where it's like an in and out, where then they ghost you or whatever. Again, it's a general reading, so I'm not speaking to everybody there. But what do you want? What do you want? King of Swords, what do you want? And this is about compromise, meeting in the middle. You each got to get something you can work with here. Where's the middle ground? Where do we both agree? Where does it feel good for each of us? And that's going to bring out the best in them. That's where they can make an offer from the heart, where they can be a little bit more vulnerable. That King of Swords is not vulnerable at all. So to see that Knight of Cups, knowing that part of this person's block is first understanding what they want, and then, reconciling for themselves that there's a path that's going to get them to what they want, and that they got to bring something to the, like I said, the proverbial party to get them there. And it's their vulnerability. It's their feelings. It's an offer from their heart to you. It's the romance. It's the soft touch. Got it? And what's living in the darkness here, where the shadow lives, is insecurity, self, loathing, lack of self-esteem, questions that they may hold in a deep, dark place about their own sense of worthiness, of happiness in matters of the heart. Oh my, so in the connection, we have the Eight of Pentacles, Six of Cups, yep, Judgment, and the Wheel of Fortune. Really powerful cards to land on this. It's almost like I was saying, the nodes of fate, the North and South node just moved, and this is a card, it's Jupiter, but it also talks about fate and destiny. Sometimes we're looking at, what's meant for you won't pass you by, but it comes in divine time and divine order. And so it feels to me like behind the scenes, there's a bigger plan for the two of you in terms of past life soulmate energy, the warmth, the comfort, what brought you together to begin with. That's been orchestrated. And with the Judgment card, it's about second chances, forgiveness, redemption, reunion if you're in separation, strengthening the union for those of you that are kind of in a wonky stage, which is what I'm seeing. Basically, where we're saying, now that I know better, I want to do better. It's one of those kinds of cards. And the path to that is through working it out and making it a focus, right? We got to work on this. We can't just sweep things under the rug. We can't say, all right, well, things are better now, so, we don't have to focus on that anymore because it makes me uncomfortable. No, too bad. It makes us uncomfortable because it keeps on happening. And it isn't going to go away until we shine the Klieg light on it, right? And sunlight's the best disinfectant is what I like to say. And so this creepy crawly has to come out into the light of day and be disproven. You are worthy. I wouldn't love you if you weren't worthy, right? I don't piss away my time on somebody who isn't valuable. So there are some things here where we can go back to the beginning and find and remember. And, this is a card of also history. And remember what brought you together to begin with and reflect on that. And make some peace around the good in the connection and give it a second chance by breathing life into it, by working on it. So that's what I'm seeing. But you needed to get to this point so you could have that Ace of Swords moment of, now I see it. I see it so clearly. And so that you can start to begin to liberate yourself from this Ten of Wands. And so that this person can also liberate themselves from their lack of self-esteem, from their anxiety, from their worry, from their obsessed adjacent energy, because that Nine of Swords is a little obsessed energy, as is the Devil. And they're both kind of falling in the same position in this reading. So let's see the divine message here. I was talking about Hermit. There's the Seven of Cups, Eight of Swords. So in this case, it is a little bit more about the guardedness and what's being held back that may be kind of keeping it difficult for either of you really to sort of make any progress with regard to these blocks. So I almost feel like it's a divine message about when we overcompensate for our fears and insecurities. It's mainly a message to whoever this person is. So if you have reversed it, then it's a message to you. If you haven't reversed it and you think I'm talking about your person, you know, they're kind of guarding their heart chakra, and they're not doing themselves any favor, because it's not taking away their confusion, their overwhelm, right? It's like emotional overwhelm, confusion, all the things that they have to process is leaving them stuck, frozen like a deer in the headlights, you know, overthinking, self-doubt, second guessing themselves, the woulda, coulda, shouldas, the, you know, I can't have nice things. And so they just don't move, which is why their block is the Two of Wands. Which way do I go? Oh, I don't know. Well, I think this is what I want. Well, no. Tomorrow they wake up and say, no, that might be what I want. And so nobody goes no damn where. You included, which is why Hanged Man. You've manifested this clarity. You've manifested this moment of, oh, I see it. I get it. But it doesn't mean that you can release it, because it's really not yours alone to release. You need them to go, oh. And that's why I said this person kind of needs that introspection, that self-awareness that can only come from going within and doing that work. Okay? So that's the divine guidance. I think almost like Spirit came in to give me a thumbs up and say, yeah, that's what needs to take place for this person to get the clarity that they need. They kind of might need to take a little time. It's not something you can do for them or even with them. This might require a little bit of a solitary journey for this person to explore why they are so guarded, and that is not helping them to, it's exacerbating the problem. It's making it worse, not better. And then we get this, in the outcome position for the opportunity, we have the Fool. Five of Swords. There's the Strength card. Three of Swords. Ah, okay. So, I'm feeling the Three of Swords is being ignored. There's some pain here. But it's coming as a result of, I'm going to say, a pattern of feeling defeated. A pattern of insult to someone's integrity. And I was going to say that it was you, but I don't think it really is. I think it lives in this person, whoever this is. Their devil behavior, their pattern of the in and out, their pattern of over controlling the pace of this relationship, the you know, how much they give and what they really want, and if they're a little bit aloof or a little bit distant, which that King of Swords can be in their lower vibration, and the absence of romance or working on building on this relationship. If that's how they've been, this is where it's coming from. And so they're not taking the risks that need to be taken. They're not taking the leap. It's making them shut down because they haven't really, they haven't seen this yet. They haven't had their Ace of Swords moment. You're probably already there. And if not, you're having that moment right now going, oh, that's it. Because it's hurting you by proxy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it isn't. But it initiated with this person. That pattern is coming from a Five of Swords for this person. And the only way out is through. And what did I say? The only card that cancels out the devil energy is, or that, you know, meets and deals with the devil head on, is the Strength card. So we want to get this closer to that devil. because that's where we overcome that obstacle. So it's about overcoming whatever this Five of Swords means to this person, whether feeling defeated or feeling manipulated or feeling betrayed or feeling played or feeling cut down or feeling like someone got over on them. It doesn't even have to be you. It could have happened somewhere way back in the Wayback Machine, right? Because the Three of Swords is living internally somewhere. And so the opportunity is to take that leap by virtue of working together to overcome the obstacle that created the pain to begin with. And it's not like, oh, we deal with that and then we're in the clear. No, this person has to definitely do some inner work, because they're in a scramble. They're just trying, to get out of a situation, and they're making it worse by burying things and shielding themselves, and they're becoming trapped more and more and more in a prison of their own making. So that Hermit's really important for this person. The answer for the two of you is to work through it together, but you have to have this person's cooperation. I'm not saying that they won't cooperate, but I don't think they are really aware of the work that needs to be done. You are. I don't think they are. So we're going to take a little peek at them in the extended. This is what I have so far. You've got positive energy to share, to spare. So let that lead you, but I can see that this is really weighing on you. And even though you have clarity around it, you can't go anywhere unless you can offload this heavy energy, and this person can't really choose a path forward because they're operating from so much insecurity or hits to their self-esteem from something or someone that really got over on them and left them feeling like a failure or defeated. And this is way so far suppressed that they're just in a little bit of a nightmare. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Let me give you the astrology that showed up here. And if you enjoyed the reading or you're getting something from these sessions, as I like to call them, please do subscribe below if you haven't already. That helps me in the algorithm more than anything, as second only would be views. And I appreciate all you've done, Gemini, to help me get that up. Let's see. In October to November, it only took me like 3.5 weeks to 1 month to gain 1,000 subscribers. And then it took 2 months to gain the next 1,000. So, but the good news is this is based on my little experiment that I've changed the order for. So I thank you for being such a champ and being one of the 4 signs that really helped me. It was Gemini, Virgo, Leo, and Pisces were the 4 signs that I experimented with interspersing between the other 12. So thank you for that. But the other 8 signs are getting frustrated, so I got to kind of switch it up in February. And just the cool thing is we hit 65,000 subscribers. Yay, thank you. The cool thing is that before trying this experiment, it would take me 4 months to gain 1,000 subscribers. So going from 4 months to 1 or 2 is proof of concept. So thanks for being a part of that. Here we go. We've got the devil is associated with the sign of Capricorn. Knight of Wands is Sagittarius. Magician is Mercury, which rules Virgo and Gemini. Hanged Man is Neptune, which rules Pisces. Our King of Swords is Aquarian energy. Lovers is Gemini. Queen of Swords is Libra. Knight of Cups, Pisces. Judgment is Pluto, which rules Scorpio. Jupiter here in our Wheel of Fortune, which rules Sagittarius. Virgo in the Hermit. The Fool is the planet Uranus, which, wait for it, rules Aquarius. Like I said, got a lot of Aquarius in this reading. And, the Strength card is Leo. So that's what I have for you. Love this reading. It's not without its challenges, but there are some good opportunities here. In the extended, I'm looking at, what am I looking at? Let's go inside your lover's head with their perception of you, their feelings about you, their intentions toward you, what they're getting from you, what are they receiving from you, which would be really interesting to know. Intimacy, fulfillment levels, even if you're in separation, just sort of getting a handle on, what's that intimacy like? And where is this connection, romance headed from their point of view? So that's what we're doing. The links are below. Please note, option number 1 is a monthly renewal. So you're going to want to read that before you sign up for that. Option number 2 is just this extended. And the third one is the all access pass. So check those options out. Thank you. I'm headed to the extended. The links are below. Bye for now.